Hey, hi, let's take a look at another Ann Arbor original, and that's the Ark that first opened its doors in 1965. It is currently located at 316 South Main Street. Now, the Ark is a nationally known acoustic and folk music venue. If you haven't been to the Ark, again, you got to go to the Ark. It is an intimate, wonderful location that takes you back in time, although it now provides, of course, modern performers. But it's gone back, like I said, all the way back to 1965. It started, actually, four Ann Arbor churches envisioned a gathering place for students, a coffee house like many other campuses throughout the country. So these churches got together, and the focus was not to preach, but to listen to the concerns of students, provide a warm, safe, peaceful place to come together free from drugs, alcohol, and the storms of academic life and personal stress. It was meant to provide a creative outlet for talent in music, poetry, and artwork. By December 1965, it had received its present name, the Ark, and it's been afloat ever since that time. Now, I think the first paid performer was Larry Henkel, and several now famous people got their start at the Ark in the late 1960s. The Prime Movers, a rather raucous group, played at the Ark with drummer James Osterberg, Ann Arbor's James Osterberg, now known as Iggy Pop. Also, Will Geer, later known as Grandpa Walton, performed the first tribute to Woody Guthrie in the United States at the Ark. Now, that's quite a spread from Iggy Pop to Woody Guthrie, but that gives you a sense of the Ark. Also, Gilda Radner, who was a student at the University of Michigan and later, of course, fame on Saturday Night Live, she performed there when she was a student here. So it's an incredible place. I strongly recommend that you go there. I have many, many memories. My most powerful memory is sitting so close to watch Richie Havens perform in the early 70s. I can still hear and see him playing Here Comes the Sun sitting with such passion and strumming on his 6-string guitar. It was just amazing. It may have been a 12-string guitar at that time, but it was just an incredible experience. So that's the Ark. Again, asking people for their memories. There were so many memories. Somebody said, yes, used to watch Whiz Kids and Cheap Trick and Foghat performed there. Somebody else said so many. The Flatlanders, Marion McFarlane, Bonnie Raitt. Somebody else. I got hooked in the mid-70s as a college student, watching so many different performers. I'm still a fan. Somebody else says, sitting in the front row for Joan Baez. Can you imagine that? In that small, intimate location. Another person said, I love the intimacy of the Ark, and chatting with the musicians afterwards was a real treat. The RFD Boys, Mr. B, Bob Kirchen, George Bedard, all great musicians and wonderful people. As always, what was happening in the rest of the world? Well, 1965 was quite a volatile time throughout the world, certainly on university campuses. 1965, when the Ark opened its doors in Vietnam, 3,500 U.S. Marines arrived, the first ground force units from a foreign power since the war between the Vietnamese and the French. This was also the year that Malcolm X was assassinated and Muhammad Ali defeated Sonny Liston. It was quite a year. Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, I'm sorry about the first name if I butchered it, discovering of cosmic background radiation, and this confirmed the Big Bang Theory, all in 1965. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't been to the Ark, go to the Ark. It is a wonderful experience, and I trust you can trust me when I say it won't be your last time. Once you go, you'll find yourself going again and again and again. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, stay tuned.